You think he's just a little self-centered, right? But what if that charm is hiding something darker? Something that 95% of women miss. If you're dating a narcissist, the truth is, you might already be trapped without even knowing it. Narcissists are masters at hiding their true selves behind a mask of charm, generosity, and charisma. And that's exactly why it's so important to recognize these signs early, so you can protect yourself before the damage gets too deep. Number 1, he makes everything about himself. At first, you might mistake his constant need for attention as confidence or charisma. He's always talking about his achievements, his day, his problems. But have you noticed how, no matter what the conversation is, it always comes back to him? Even when you try to open up about your own feelings or experiences, somehow, he finds a way to redirect the focus back to his own life. Here's the thing, narcissists are obsessed with themselves. It's not just that they like to be the center of attention, they need it to feel validated. And over time, this self-centered behavior can leave you feeling invisible, like your thoughts, feelings, and experiences don't matter. And that's exactly how they want you to feel. Number 2, he's quick to give compliments, but they're always conditional. Does he compliment you a lot? Tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how lucky he is to have you. It feels good, right? But then something strange happens. He starts to qualify those compliments with little criticisms. You're beautiful, but you'd be even more stunning if you lost a few pounds, or you're smart, but you should really be more like so-and-so. These aren't compliments. They're subtle manipulations designed to keep you on your toes, constantly striving to meet his impossible standards. It's like he's building you up just to knock you down again, keeping you hooked on the highs while making you question yourself with the lows. Number 3, he never apologizes. Not really. When a normal person messes up, they apologize, right? But with a narcissist, it's a different story. Either he never admits he's wrong, or when he does, the apology is empty. You know the type. I'm sorry you feel that way, or I'm sorry, but it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't. Notice how he never takes full responsibility? That's a classic narcissistic trait. Narcissists can't handle being wrong because deep down, they believe they're superior to everyone else. So, instead of owning their mistakes, they twist the blame back onto you, leaving you feeling confused and guilty. Number 4, he gaslights you. Gaslighting is when he makes you doubt your own reality. He tells you that what you're seeing, feeling, or thinking isn't true. You're overreacting, I never said that, or you're just being paranoid. Over time, this messes with your head. You start questioning your own memory, your feelings, even your sanity. That's exactly what he wants. The more confused and uncertain you are, the easier it is for him to control you. Number 5, he has a perfect public persona. Here's one of the most confusing parts. In public, he seems like the perfect partner. He's charming, attentive, and everyone loves him. But behind closed doors, it's a different story. He might be cold, critical, and emotionally unavailable. This contrast can make you feel like you're the problem. After all, if everyone else thinks he's great, maybe it's you who's overreacting, right? Narcissists are experts at putting on a show in public to hide their true selves. It's part of their manipulation tactic. They want you to feel isolated, like no one else would believe you if you spoke up. Number 6, he never supports you emotionally. When you're going through something tough, does he ever really listen? I mean, really listen without turning the conversation back to him? If you've ever felt like he's emotionally unavailable when you need him the most, that's another red flag. Narcissists don't have the emotional capacity to support others. They're too focused on their own needs and desires. So, when you're upset or going through a rough time, you might notice that he either disappears, makes excuses, or brushes off your feelings. Over time, this can leave you feeling lonely and unsupported in the relationship. Number 7, he plays the victim. Whenever there's a conflict, does he somehow turn it around to make himself the victim? Narcissists are pros at this. No matter what happens, he'll find a way to paint himself as the one who's been wronged, even if he's the one who hurt you. By playing the victim, he manipulates you into feeling sorry for him, which makes you more likely to forgive his bad behavior. It's a twisted cycle that keeps you trapped, constantly trying to fix things and make him feel better even though he's the one causing the pain. Number 8, he gets jealous, easily. Jealousy might seem like a sign of love at first, but in a narcissistic relationship, it's a red flag. Does he get upset if you spend time with friends or talk to other guys, even if they're just friends? Does he question your loyalty at every turn? Narcissists are often deeply insecure, and their jealousy is a projection of their own fears and inadequacies. Instead of trusting you, they'll manipulate the situation to make you feel guilty for wanting to maintain your friendships or independence. This can create a toxic atmosphere where you start to isolate yourself just to keep the peace. Number 9, he lacks empathy. Empathy is a crucial component of any healthy relationship. It allows partners to understand and support each other. But narcissists often lack this essential quality. When you share your struggles or pain, does he seem uninterested or dismissive? Does he struggle to understand why you feel the way you do? Instead of offering comfort or support, he might make you feel like your feelings are invalid or silly. This lack of empathy can be incredibly isolating and makes it challenging for you to feel connected or understood in the relationship. Number 10. He throws tantrums when he doesn't get his way. Another telling sign is how he reacts when things don't go his way. Does he throw fits, sulk, or act like a child when he doesn't get the attention or validation he wants? This behavior is a form of manipulation designed to put you back in your place, reinforcing the idea that you must cater to his needs to keep the peace. This can create a cycle where you feel responsible for his emotional state, leading you to avoid conflict and cater to his whims out of fear of his outbursts. Number 11. He uses guilt as a weapon. Narcissists are experts at using guilt to control their partners. Have you ever felt guilty for wanting to spend time with friends, or for expressing your feelings? If he says things like, "I can't believe you choose them over me," or "You must not care about me if you're not willing to drop everything," it's a clear indication of manipulation. This guilt tripping can erode your self-esteem and make you feel like you're the one causing problems in the relationship. It's essential to recognize this tactic for what it is: emotional abuse. Number 12. He keeps you guessing. Do you feel like you're always trying to figure out how he feels? Narcissists often play mind games, keeping their partners in a constant state of confusion. One day he's sweet and loving, and the next he's distant and cold. This unpredictability can leave you walking on eggshells, unsure of what to expect. This roller coaster of emotions can be exhausting and keeps you invested in trying to decipher his moods. It can also lead to a form of emotional dependency, where you feel you need to keep him happy to ensure your own emotional safety. Number 13. He talks badly about others. Does he frequently belittle or criticize friends, family, or even strangers? If he's quick to judge and dismiss others, it's a clear sign of his narcissism. Narcissists often feel superior to everyone around them, and this attitude can seep into how they treat you as well. By constantly putting others down, he reinforces his own sense of superiority. This behavior can make you question your own values and beliefs, leading you to either agree with him to maintain peace or feel confused about your own opinions. Number 14. He keeps secrets. Narcissists are often secretive and hide aspects of their lives. They may have a shady past or keep you in the dark about certain relationships. If you find yourself feeling like you don't really know him, or if he's evasive when you ask about his past, this could be a significant red flag. This secrecy can create a lack of trust in your relationship, leaving you questioning his integrity. You deserve to know the person you're with. If he's withholding information or acting suspiciously, it's a sign that he might not be the partner you thought he was. Number 15. He has a history of broken relationships. Have you noticed a pattern of failed relationships in his past? Maybe he blames his exes for everything that went wrong. Narcissists often leave a trail of broken hearts behind them, and their inability to maintain healthy relationships is a strong indicator of their true nature. While it's important to understand that everyone has baggage, if he consistently portrays himself as the victim while vilifying his exes, it could be a sign that he hasn't taken responsibility for his own actions. This lack of accountability often leads to repeating the same unhealthy behaviors in your relationship. Subscribe to the channel for more insights, and don't miss the next video on 15 microsigns he really likes you.